Be realistic. What conscience does the people in the military have by following Samuel Hlongwane as the incumbent chief of the Navy, who constantly lies on them and makes them believe that this particular video is not a reality? Why do I have to act and behave and perform as if I do not exist while you know it to be true that I exist? Why must the people who are able to give me that $100 for me to buy a loaf of bread and milk for me to eat and survive another day be treated as if they do not exist? Why must that be the cause? Why must that be the reality? Why must you, as the people of this particular republic and this universe, agree to slavery? A slave, it means that you don't have a right. You only have a right when you slap a child of a bus or a bus, and then you are being sent to court to say you have slapped a child of a bus, and then you must go and stay 44 days in prison based on allegations of trespassing. No one gets arrested for trespassing. You cannot, by law, be arrested for trespassing. As you know it to be true that by law you can only be arrested for 4 hours for the most dangerous crime of drinking and driving. And after 4 hours you must be released. You know it to be true because as people that drink alcohol on daily basis or on every weekend, as we do as the normal people of this republic, we discuss that drinking and driving, you can only be arrested for 4 hours. And then after that particular 4 hours, you must be released on warning to appear before court. And that is the reality that all of you know. Now, when I tell you that trespassing in terms of Act number 6 of 1959, it says unless a person has a lawful reason to be at a place, then that is criminal activity. And it is criminal activity when I'm sneaking in that particular place, not wanting to be seen in a form of knocking and then peacefully greeting the people. Today you wanted to believe that I must be arrested when I walk in Muizenberg. I must not go to the beach of Muizenberg. I must not visit you as my friend who lives in Muizenberg. You must not invite me for a braai or a meal or any other thing while you live in Muizenberg, Kalk Bay, Fishhook, Masipumelele, and Simonstown, or any other place involved in the juristic area of Simonstown. And that it is something that you are expected to believe as the truth in the law of the Republic of South Africa, which is a democratic republic. Democracy, if you do not know, I say to you again, go to section 7 of the Constitution. The first section in chapter 2 that tells you that the Bill of Rights is the cornerstone of democracy in our republic. Without the Bill of Rights, we do not have democracy. If you deny me access to court for removing Cyril Ramaphosa in terms of section 89, we do not have democracy. If I want to tell you that in terms of section 2012A, the incumbent Cyril Ramaphosa has robbed me of my car keys, and you don't want to give me a fair hearing in relation to that, we do not have democracy. Stop being fooled by people and you accepting that Mangolele must live the way he lives. Stop it, people. Because it is you that are being fooled by this criminal activity, corruption, and misconduct. Cyril Ramaphosa lies to you and say, I am faithful to the Republic of South Africa and all its people and will uphold all that advances the Constitution and the supremacy of the rule of law. But he does not do that. He does not do that. And all of you, you run into that particular slavery and say, yes, we are slaves. We want to live and strive for freedom in South Africa. While this freedom is kept on front of you as a carrot being dangled before you. You are running after this freedom as I am running after this freedom. I try to catch it. I write a letter to the National Assembly and say, National Assembly, in terms of Section 89 of the Constitution, you are the authority that must remove the president in accordance with the Constitution and the law. But the National Assembly says, go to court. Do not grasp this freedom. You must strive, you must attempt, you must endeavor for this freedom. And you must beg people for money for you to eat. Because Cyril Ramaphosa is the president that was elected by 10 million people. Not the 60 million people that you serve and defend. Good people, let us be realistic. I do not have money to be posting this video for you to see. I had to ask a friend, and that friend had to keep a phone focused on me for you to hear these terms. That is the reality of the existence of this video. My grandmother, Leta Kukuna Namachila, is 82 years of age and has never seen Alutha Songelwa. My grandmother, Kukuna Namachila, is not allowed by Cyril Ramaphosa to be visited by Nyiko Mangolele. Nyiko Mangolele is not allowed to meet his sister. That is the reality. What do you want me to do? What must I do when I tell you the absolute truth? And when I go to a place that can compel a person like Samuel Shongwani to come and say, Samuel Shongwani, tell us, why did you do this to Mangolele? Why must this thing happen and be my reality while all of you are living comfortably in your own homes, having to buy whatever that you want to buy, while I am employed to die for all of you? The reality of my employment is that when war comes, I must go out and shoot somebody or be shot for you. A judge is not going to take a gun and then shoot somebody for me. A judge sends me to jail, listening to Samuel Shongwani and all other people that are following him, including Ramaphosa. Ramaphosa is a person equal before the law. I am a person equal before the law. All of you are people equal before the law in this universe. Why can Ramaphosa not be called to come and account for his daily actions? Why must people be put in a situation where they must tell me that, oh no, Madala, we cannot give you money. We are tired of giving you money because we have been giving you money for the past 26 months and then the people are not fulfilling the obligations imposed by the Constitution on your name. Why do you believe Section 9 to read that discrimination of any kind to any person is not allowed, but you allow it to me? And you expect me to be happy about that? I must be happy and say, no, okay, all right, I, Cyril Ramaphosa, is president. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa, our land. That is what you want me to do. All of you. Mr. Klaso, you are the secretary to the National Assembly. Do your job. Schedule without delay the removal of the incumbent President Cyril Ramaphosa. Mr. David Mabuza, the Constitution mandates you to become the president of the Republic of South Africa. Because the vacancy in the president has just occurred by you looking at this particular video. This video is not a joke. It's me telling you that I, as a soldier who bears the Republic of South Africa in his shoulders, am removing the commander-in-chief, which is the incumbent president, Cyril Ramaphosa. He cannot fulfill the functions imposed by the Constitution. I wrote to him and said, President Cyril Ramaphosa, Tumamina. He sent the sheriff to my house and said, Mr. Mangolele, you must go and live on the streets. All of you have seen that video. I did not act that video and say, Sheriff, stand here. Now, Sheriff, action, say this. I only gave you the reality of what is happening when and as and when it happened. Without that video, you'll be thinking that I am crazy. As many people believe that I am crazy. Many people believe that I did not kiss Millicent and make Nyiko with Millicent. Many people want to believe that I did not kiss Tumeka Songelwa and made Alutha with Tumeka. You want to believe it to be true. And you want my children to grow up without their father in protection of Cyril Ramaphosa, who fails to account for his daily actions in office. People, this is not personal, this is professional. As personal as it is professional. Are you employing Cyril Ramaphosa to be the president and you paying him a salary for him not to be able to be looking after the well-being of the people? Or for him not to be upholding the terms of the Constitution as mandated by Section 83 of the Constitution? I am not reading the Constitution. I know the Constitution like a back of my hands. When you run to the Constitution and read obligation 237 there, you will understand that the obligations imposed by the Constitution must be performed without delay. Without delay means without delay. I did not choose with Lucky Star, the fish, the tin fish, that I do not have money to buy and eat pap with it. I am not saying that one. I am saying without delay. Those are the obligations that must be performed when you follow the terms of Section 237 of the Constitution. When you follow the terms of Section 1 in Chapter 1 of the Constitution, you understand that South Africa is one, and I am one of you. You want to run away from it, you cannot run away from it. You want to call me crazy when I tell you that I'm king of the universe, I cannot. I am one of you. 40 minutes. Good people. Let Rear Admiral Makanya, as Director Human Resource Separation, pay my salary with immediate effect, as he has stopped it with immediate effect when he received papers from somebody saying he's the Chief of Defense Force or the Chief of the Navy or the Chief of Human Resource in the Defense Force. He did not call me when he stopped my salary. He did Mr. Marcel when he keyed in those particular details in the PESOL system. He did not call me. I equally wrote a letter to Director Human Resource Separation of the South African National Defence Force, Rear Admiral Makanya, to reinstate my salary. Let us then go to court and argue why Samuel Hlongwane did what he did as the incumbent Chief of the Navy. Samuel Hlongwane is a person, the only difference is that Samuel Hlongwane is getting a salary to keep people like me away from their actual job to serve and defend the public. Let us not mess with my life. I am competent enough to lead this evidence before a court of law. I am competent enough to understand the text written in the court in the court papers. I am competent enough to go and seek advice from the previous decisions taken by previous courts. I am competent enough to direct you to a court order which was made between somebody and somebody, or somebody and the state, telling you that the Constitutional Court has ruled that when a provision has got two provisions, the Hyundai obligations and the Wari obligations must come into effect. You must consider each and everything in the prism of the Constitution. Because the guiding light of interpretation of the Constitution is Section 39. And Section 39, if you can't read Monday, if you can't read Sunday, you will not be able to read Section 39. If you can't Google the meaning of the term purport, if you can't Google the meaning of the term spirit, if you don't understand it, you will not be able to understand me. If you don't understand that when you do wrong, you will be locked up in jail, you do not understand me. If you do not understand that there are persons in jail currently sitting today based on hearsay evidence, as I have said for the past 44 days, you will not understand my reality. Good people, all that I have done was to serve and defend my country and its people in accordance with the Constitution and the law. Is that a crime? Does that equate to a person having to beg other people, and then when they tell the public officials that this is the reality, such public officials, they shut the door on you? And they are happy for me to report on Facebook and tell the entire universe that I am being denied access to a fair public trial. Let us be realistic and let us put into effect the obligations imposed by the Constitution. You told me to serve the country in accordance with the Constitution and the law. I did that. You make me suffer. You make all my people suffer. You make my country suffer. You make everybody to suffer in watching me. My friend was with me yesterday saying, Mr. Mangolele, why don't you try? And then I said, don't call me Mr. Because only the president can cancel my permanent commission. I am lieutenant commander. As a professor claims to be a professor. As a doctor claims to be a doctor. As General Solishoke claims to be General Solishoke. As the incumbent president, Cyril Ramaphosa, claims to be the president. I equally am lieutenant commander. Sylvester Volane Mangolele. Do not call me Mr. because I take offense. As a professor would take offense when you call it Mr. As a doctor would take offense when you call it Mr. or Mrs. Let us be true to the terms of the law. Let us be true to the reality. Let there be peace and justice for all. Let the name of Nelson Mandela be true and his existence be true to my life and your life as equal persons before the law. Let the rights of Nyiko, Mangolele and Alutha Songelwa be upheld. Let me be able to walk into Ackermans and buy a piece of cloth or garment for my children. That can only happen when the obligations imposed by the Constitution are fulfilled. Don't be fooled by Samuel Hlongwane who says, hey, I'm chief of the Navy and then I fired Mangolele. He did it, yes. Unlawfully so. Any of you can be fired by him tomorrow the same way that he fired me, the same way that he has removed many people. Stop being naive and saying we are serving a master like slaves. Be realistic and understand that tomorrow you are going to wake up and then wash yourself and then wear uniform and then go to work. Be realistic as the people of this country, as the people of this universe. United Nations, I have removed the incumbent Cyril Ramaphosa. African Union, I have removed the incumbent Cyril Ramaphosa as President of the Republic of South Africa. Do not run away from the truth of the existence of this video and ignore it. Do not be barbaric and send our African continent back into slavery, because by sending me and keeping me oppressed, you are doing exactly that to the African people. Injury to one is injury to all. You have said it in your own struggle. You have come to understand it. Good people, I must bring my children to age. And I cannot bring them asking people for money. Officer Commanding of Lexato, Cape Town, Colonel Mandela, I will not be able to come to your office tomorrow because I do not have money for transport. I do not have the energy to go and beg somebody else for that. Because even my own family refuses to support me in this endeavor. Refuses to say, no, we hope that the court will listen to you and grant you your salary and see the truth that Samuel Hlongwane did not follow the law. And I cannot blame them. My family is breaking down. Affection between me and Alutha and Tumeka Songelwa is going down the drain. I cannot keep on telling Tumeka Songelwa that, baby, it is going to be okay, while the reality of the matter is kept parallel to the truth. Be realistic. She is also a human being. She has feelings. She has dreams, just like any of you has dreams. I have dreams to be walking with my child, jumping from my car. I have dreams of wanting to tie Alutha into a car seat in my own Lexus that all of you know. Samuel Hlongwane is stopping that thing. Yet you call yourselves admirals. You call yourselves honorable person. You call yourselves generals. You call yourself public servants. Don't do that. Stop it. And the time for that is now. I cannot keep on doing the same videos, asking for my salary to be paid as if I am crazy. I am not crazy. I am able to kiss a woman and give affection to a woman. I am able to make a baby, as you have seen Nyiko, Mangolele, and Alutha Songelwa looking like me. I am able to produce a human being as you are produced by your mother and father. And you producing your children, and them producing their children's children. I am a human being, and my right to life encompasses all right. Lexato, do what you must do. There's nothing wrong with you dispatching a vehicle to come to number 25 Hlamkomo Street in Lita Park in Khayelitsha to come and fetch me, and then for me to appear before you. Parliament of the Republic of South Africa. There's nothing wrong with you summoning any other public official to take me to you and I appear before you. I am hungry today. I am suffering now. Sorry. The end to this suffering comes with you calling me. It does not come with you saying, no, Mangolele, go to court. We know that in court, they will take you for 44 days to Pollsmoor prison based on allegations of trespassing, a crime that only requires a fine of $100 if truly committed. A crime that only requires a maximum of payout of $2,000 if truly committed. Stop wasting my time and stop making me as if I am crazy, and then stop making the people of this universe and the people of this country to believe that Sylvester Mangolele is not worthy of a salary that is owed upon him. Stop it. National Prosecuting Authority, you are the National Prosecuting Authority as mandated by the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa. South African Police Service, you are the South African Police Service as mandated by Chapter 11 therein. Parliament, you are Parliament of the Republic of South Africa as mandated by Chapter 4 of the Constitution. The Constitution is the supreme law of the Republic. Law or conduct similar to this one of me not being allowed entry in Simonstown jurisdiction area, is invalid. Because it is true that the obligations imposed by the Constitution must be fulfilled. People, stop wasting my time. Understand my reality to be as real as you are. Understand that I have done my job to protect and save the state hundreds of millions, and everything that is happening is to intimidate me from stopping to save you hundreds of millions. Understand that I want to employ people instead of having to pay one single company 200,000 bucks to fix a car that only requires 30,000 rands. Understand that that 200,000 bucks can be a salary for a person for the whole year. Food for children that do not know food in their home. Electricity for children that do not know electricity in their home. And those people are in this particular Republic of South Africa. Change your mind to understand this reality, to understand that this whole bad thing that you feeling sorry for Mangolele, oh, we are sorry for him, oh, they denied him access again, oh, they denied, it is intimidating you from receiving what is rightfully yours as the people of this republic. I want my money. And in wanting it, I'm not saying that I'm not going to wake up every day in the morning to go to work. I will be going to work with hundreds of millions or billions in my bank account. I am not wanting it for me. I wanted to build a hospital in Mangolele village and then in Kuma location. I have told you that before. And by simply building a hospital, how many people will be employed in building that hospital? Do you think that I'm going to build a hospital on my own? Do you think that I'm going to put streets or tarred roads on each and every street of Mangolele on my own? I am crazy. I am not crazy. I want to employ the locals of Mangolele. I want to employ the locals of Kuma location. I want to set a blueprint that is practically achievable by each and every other persons who understand that they must work as I have worked. The things that I have done did not do themselves. 317 pages worth of work did not type itself. I did that. In sort of my children, I would not be typing 317 pages worth of a document requesting victim empowerment support services from the South African Police Service if I had my children and were playing with them. I could not be doing that. It's impossible to do. And that is the reality. It is done. 911 pages was written by me within a space of a month. It is not that I am unable to obtain masters, which requires me just only to write 89 pages of a thesis to get it. I can do that, and you know it. I am intimidated by Cyril Ramaphosa, and it is Cyril Ramaphosa who everybody reports to. And Cyril Ramaphosa knows that I want him out as a president of the Republic of South Africa. And I do not want him out with fists. I do not want him out with karate. I do not want to shoot him out. I want him out in accordance with the Constitution and the law. Is that so difficult to understand? Why do you make your beliefs my reality? If you believe in the Honorable Allah, it is your belief. I love you too and respect you as a person of this country. If you believe in Jesus Christ as your Savior, I love you too and I respect you as the person of this country. If you believe in any other religion, please understand that I respect you and I love you as the person that I serve and defend. Don't pull me to your religion. Don't pull me to your beliefs. Don't say that if you believe that I cannot remove the president, such is reality. I have just did it with you watching this video. Good people, be realistic. and be faithful to this particular life. Let us enjoy, let us live and enjoy freedom in this universe, our home. I thank you.